And the Lord overheard him, and he said, well, if I cast out devils in the name of the devil, am I not dividing against myself? And the divided kingdom won't stand, right? You remember that? And it goes on to say how a divided house won't stand.
Jesus.
I feel like this morning, John Mark and for him. I love you, John. I appreciate you. I thank God. I thank God for what his life represents. But we come for the Lord. And sometimes that means putting our feelings aside. Y'all remember when I prayed this morning? I don't know, and I said, Lord, chastise us. Because Brother Kenneth, sometimes I'm wrong. You ask my wife all the time, but anyhow. And sometimes we're wrong. More times than not, I'm wrong, Sister Ray. Hey, when my kids were younger, ask them. I'd fire up their hind ends and drop my hat, and I'd drop my hat. Because, I remember my daddy saying, hey, this hurts me. No, you lied. It didn't hurt you more, but I know that. I know that it did hurt him more than it hurt me, because it broke his heart. But he did it to teach me that what I was doing was not right, and I need to change direction. So when the Lord spanks our hind ends, Sister Tracy, our first thought is to get mad. But why he does it is to teach us, hey, remember me telling you we ain't perfect. When he spanks my hind ends, he spanks it off. You know why? Because I'm not always right. And I need a little encouragement. Why do I need encouragement? Because that road that I'm on is a narrow road. I can't just live my life any old way and it be all right with Jesus. You see, I've got to look past. Remember, I'm trying, church. I really am trying. You remember in the Bible where he told them, and I think this is over in Matthew chapter 5, if I'm not mistaken. He told them, he said, look, except your righteousness exceeds that of the Pharisees, you'll in no wise enter into the kingdom. What does that mean? That means looking beyond. You remember the woman and the scribe, I don't know if it was a scribe or a Pharisee. The Bible said that when he gave of his abundance. He gave a large amount. And then it said the little old widow woman, she gave 2 mites, all she had. And he turned around and looked at his disciples and said, okay, which one gave more? Him or her? And they said, well, he gave all. That's not what he's looking for, you see. He's looking to give more, or to give all that we have. We've got to exceed, because you remember in the Bible where he said, look, you listen, you do all that the scribes and Pharisees say, but you don't do as they do. You remember when they were in the cornfield, they were eating, and the disciples didn't wash their hands. The scribes and Pharisees said, hey, how come your disciples, you know, they transgressed the traditions of men. They didn't wash before they ate. You see, so I feel like that's what the Bible was talking about. Is they had right religion, but we've got to exceed that. In other words, had that been us in their shoes, we ought to be able to look over at the faults and the failures and the things they didn't do. Does that make sense? Anyhow, I felt like sharing that this morning. I'm done. We'll finish to eat. We're going to eat. We're going to have, what do you call it? Lifeline Rescue Recovery, 6:30 on Fridays. They have food. It may be a donut. It may be a 10-course meal. I don't know. But you come be a part of that. Hey, if you can, next Sunday when you're going out of your house and you walk by your pantry, grab a can of corn, green beans, grab it, bring it back here, because just like Sister Rose says, we're here for the poor. We're here to feed the hungry. We're here to clothe those that are naked. We're here to be a light in a lost and dying world, in a dark world. And I don't know if you realize or not, but the world keeps getting darker and darker. So if you got a can of pinto beans, don't bring, look, I say this with all the love of them, don't bring you junk. Don't bring you, hey, let me tell you, I buy generic all the time. There is certain things that I just can't do generic. But let me tell you, this shirt, I don't know where, I guarantee you 90% of my clothes that I wear come from the Goodwill, come from the thrift stores.